Okay, guys, welcome to the Chosen One podcast show. If you landed on this podcast episode, you are probably a manifesting generator and a female entrepreneur, coach, or expert. So, welcome, take a cup of tea, and binge listen to all the amazing episodes I have set up for you. Episodes to help you create the right energy and mindset to create the manifesting generator business and life of your dreams. Here we go. Okay, Queen, so it's a little later in the day. I'm now actually having my daughter in her stroller / bike. We ordered some nice sandwiches at Tommy's Fresh Food. That's where I order my sandwiches all the time. My husband and my mom think it is ridiculous that I do this every day. But they told me Tuesday because my mom always babysits our daughter on Tuesday. But because of what happened this last week with a family member passing, my husband worked at home. And it was so interesting because she was they were together, right? And they were discussing the fact that I always order fresh sandwiches every single day. And I'm like, you know what, guys? This is just a gift that I give to myself. I work really hard, not in the traditional way, but I mean, in my way, I work very hard. I'm very dedicated to my alignment work, to being a good mom, a good coach, a great CEO. And this person, she doesn't stress herself out about making a sandwich. She just goes to the store and gets an amazing sandwich at this stage and point in my life, right? Maybe in a couple of weeks I'll feel differently, but now it feels very nourishing to treat myself every day at a luxury sandwich, right? I used to do it's a bun more than a sandwich. I don't know if you have those in different, I think it's a typical Dutch thing to get sandwiches like this. Actually, in Italy, they have similar sandwiches like this. And it's brown, a brown round bun, basically. And with a crusty crust. And I used to always take the warm goat cheese with honey and nuts. But nowadays I take the Serrano ham, which is amazing as well. And I feel it's a little bit more nourishing to my body. A couple of months ago when I started acupuncture, because I had those migraines, he really told me that I should eat more meat, because I didn't actually eat meat. Not because it's a very deliberate choice, but it's just not something that's really in my system to do. And when he told me that, I was like, you know what, I just switched to Serrano ham sandwiches every day. And since then, I have been feeling really good. So maybe it actually helped. I don't know. Anyways, long story short, I recorded an amazing episode earlier today, which was basically all about not waiting until the perfect moment to take action in your business. And while I was walking outside and contemplating the things I have done this morning, I was thinking about what if you would just decide from this day on forward that your business is already a success, right? I think we really underestimate the power of our mind and the power of our frequency. So when you are stuck at the frequency of not knowing, searching, non-clarity, basically you get more of that, right? So I really love surrounding myself with people who keep reminding me of the fact that I do know it all. Literally the answers are all hidden inside of us, and I basically, and this is the gift of being a manifesting generator and having the responding strategy, I basically use other people's content and coaching to make me remember things that I already know, right? So I'm currently in a coaching portal that is really focused on creating an automated system in my business, really focused around hosting a lot of masterclasses, free masterclasses and paid masterclasses, and which really suits my personality because I love creating content, right? Because I'm a manifesting generator, I really need to have a creative outlet, and hosting masterclasses gives me a space for those creative outlets. So before, like switch back a couple of years ago, I would always change my signature program, right? I would do my signature program once, and then I would be like, oh yeah, I need another challenge. I'm at a different place, so I needed to change my signature offer. Why did I need to change my signature offer? Because I had not crafted it out in a way that it was sustainable for my MG personality. That's the big difference with the MG Dream Academy. The way I have actually crafted it out this time, I've really created it in a way that I don't even know how to explain it. It's like the perfect system for me to run a sustainable business, to coach my clients at the highest level, to provide them all with amazing one-on-one coaching and the group aspect to really help them move the needle in their business. Well, I also have the space for any creative things that come up for me, right? So whenever I, for example, decide I want to do a masterclass, I can just simply say to them, you have access to those masterclasses, right? So the masterclasses, the free masterclasses and the paid masterclasses are an amazing way for me to express my creativity, because I'm a 1-3 in human design, and the 1 is always the 3 is always experimenting, the 1 is always investigating, right? So I'm always investigating. I have a crush on marketing. I'm obsessed with that topic. I love figuring out how to tweak marketing tools in a way that is aligned to our manifesting generator profile. I love coming up with creative ways to tweak it, and I'm really, really invested in that. So whenever I come up with new topics or new things that I find very interesting, I want to have a creative space where I can sort of bundle that information. I truly believe that when we only take in information passively, we don't really integrate it in our system, right? So for me to then repeat the things that I have learned and to really craft that out in a workshop for other MGs to benefit from as well, that really makes me integrate the information on a much deeper level. At the same time, it provides an amazing way for me to get new clients, to attract new leads, because it's super interesting what I'm teaching, right? So I can run amazing ads on it, or I can just promote it on Instagram or through my email list to actually get more leads. I can actually up-level the quality of my leads because I keep providing very valuable information. And most importantly, I do something I really love. I love teaching my content, right? I love sharing my energy. I love sharing the things I have learned. And basically that is the most important thing for us as manifesting generator, that we do things that we love. And like I said in a previous episode as well, for us as manifesting generators in business, we have to do things primarily for ourselves, and then you will also find ways to make it interesting marketing wise, right? So whenever I host a masterclass, I never do it primarily because I think, okay, it never starts off with, okay, I need to make money. Okay, let me just come up with a masterclass. Let's create something from my mind and then try to make money. No, it always starts with a desire first, right? So it starts with a desire, and then I just let the universe show me what am I really excited about, and then I basically create a masterclass, promote it, and then I actually sort of see in the moment how, I always decide my intention for the masterclass up front. So it's either getting more quality leads, growing my email list, and sometimes it's very clear that a masterclass for me is to make money instantly, right? So depending on my intention, I'll craft out a masterclass. Most of the time it doesn't take me so long to do it. And then I decide, depending on my intention, if I do sales or don't do sales. Okay. But how did I get here? I got here because I was talking about the fact that I'm actually now currently in a program where I learn more about hosting those masterclasses, right? And the way this works, and this is really fun, we as manifesting generators, when we are in a coaching program or listening to any other people's content, it is so interesting to watch what happens, right? So I do not copy her exact strategy. That wouldn't work for me. That doesn't work for you either because you're a manifesting generator. It doesn't work for us to copy people's strategies exactly. What does work very well for us is to use other people's strategy and see how we can tweak it in a way that is really aligned to our own manifesting generator profile and profile number. So this is also something I focus on within my coaching programs, and especially in my signature program, the Dream Academy, how you can actually build a business that is in line with your profile number. So I'm a 1-3, as you know. I have a lot of 5-1s, I have 3 5s, I have 2 6. I have a lot of different profile numbers, and some of them I know very well. Some of them I don't know as well yet because I haven't worked with those profile numbers a lot. But as I'm working with them, I'm learning as well, right? And it's very interesting to see, like, okay, how can you actually integrate your profile number, or how you can use your profile number in discovering what works for you in business or not. So as a 1-3, it is so important for me to always experiment. Like, manifesting generators need to experiment anyways, but as a 3, you need to experiment like next level. If you have a 3-5 profile, same goes for you, right? You want to experiment next level. The 1 is the investigator in me. So for me as a 1-3, it is very interesting to share information about the topics I'm very excited about from my 1 profile. So for me that is marketing, but for you it may be fashion, or it may be, I don't know, horses or plants. It doesn't even really need to be related to your business. It is just super important to share all the knowledge you gain from your 1 line if you are a 1-3 profile, okay? And this is actually how you can investigate all your different profile numbers to see, like, okay, what works for me, right? If you have the hermit line in your profile number, that is very interesting to also see, like, how can you honor those hermit periods in your life. So if you have the hermit, it means that you really love taking back time from social media, be in your own space, be without people, and you can really investigate in a fun way to, like, okay, how can I build a business model that is sustainable, that provides me money on the short term while I'm actually working on my long-term strategy, and also have these periods where I can just be completely in my own energy without any distractions, and then come up with a method that still moves the needle in your business. This is, for example, why I love podcasting so much, because podcasting is something you can do in your own bubble. There is nobody, you don't need to show up online, you don't need to interact with anybody, you don't need to come on Facebook or Instagram with a chance of being distracted. Nobody can respond to your podcast show other than they can send you a DM or anything, but it's not they can comment under a podcast episode and say, oh my God, this was great or this was horrible. It is a very, for me, nourishing and almost like silent marketing tool, right? So this is very interesting to investigate if you're a hermit, like what way of marketing, like is it masterclass, is it a podcast, is it something else, could really move the needle in your business and is in line with your profile number. So I guess this is what I want to share for now. I'm going to pick up my sandwiches. It's just like a little tip to think about, like how you can move the needle in your business with the help of your profile number. I gave some tips around the 1-3 line. I gave some tips around the hermit. If you have the hermit profile, there are so many different profiles. I'm sure I will be talking about more of them on the show when it comes up. And for now, I just want to wish you an amazing day. Have fun, enjoy life. Don't forget to laugh, because that is so important, and to simply enjoy, right? Life is all about energy. So laugh, enjoy, don't take everything too serious, and trust me, everything will work out just fine. Okay? Love you guys. We'll talk soon, and speak to you soon. Bye-bye.